Welcome to today's Uplift Yoga practice. Today's practice is a grounding, gentle self-care flow. So we are going to do most of our practice on our mat. So just find yourself in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you at this moment. Once you arrive at that comfortable seat, maybe a nice long exhale, signaling to yourself, to your mind, to arrive at the same place as your body. And just start to feel the breath, feel the weight of the body on the earth, feel the sky above you. If you like, you can close the eyes and feel yourself in the present moment, in this body, in this mind, in this mood, in this energetic state. And just checking in with the physical body to start with, just noticing any places in the physical body that are asking for your attention through pain, strain, illness, or injury. And resolve to take care of your physical body as you move through your practice today. Check in with the mental state, noticing the mental state, how the thoughts have been today. Is the mind focused or foggy? Have you been projecting into the future, ruminating on the past, or residing in the present? Wherever the thoughts are, just observing the mental state. Checking in with the mood and the emotional state. What might be affecting your mood today? Today is a lunar eclipse day, so that might be affecting your mood. You also might have things happening in your life that are outside of your control that are affecting your mood. So just observing the mood of the day. And then checking in with the energetic state and noticing how you're feeling energetically, lethargic, agitated, calm, whatever the energetic state. Just bringing awareness there. And so we're going to start by evening out the breath, matching inhale to exhale, breathing in through the nose, feeling the breath expand in the chest, the rib cage, the belly. Exhaling out the nose, feeling the navel move toward the spine, helping that last bit of breath out. And just finding that 4 or 5 count inhale and 4 or 5 count exhale. And incidentally, I just read an article recently about how this 5 count inhale, 5 count exhale has been shown to reduce the incidence of Alzheimer's disease. So this is a good thing for us in many ways physiologically. So finding that even breath, and then we'll bring the arms up. We call this cactus arms, so elbows bent. Find a little bit of a back bend here, and then as you exhale, just bringing the arms crossing at the heart. And then inhale, expand out, lift the heart, and exhale, cross the other way. And you can drop the chin as you exhale. So we're just going to find this nice flow, opening up through the upper back and upper chest. Maybe you can hear that whisper sound in the back of the throat with every inhale and every exhale. And the next inhale, we'll bring the arms out back to those cactus arms and pause here. And exhale, twist to your left. So twisting at the navel and keeping the arms in the same orientation as you twist. And then inhale, center. And then exhale, twist to right. Inhale, center. And continue that with your breath. Just noticing the range of movement in the spine here as you breathe. So not straining the neck or the head, but trying to contain that movement to adjust the axial skeleton, as we say. Couple more breaths like that. Feeling the navel move in as you exhale, kind of helping that twist. We'll do one more on each side. And then bring your arms out and elbows bent, and we'll bring the right elbow on top of the left, backs of the hands toward each other. And then if you can, bring palms together or just keep backs of hands together. You could even kind of hook your thumbs. So from here, we're going to kind of increase the twist by twisting your right thumb across toward the left side of your body, and then lift the elbows as far as is comfortable, opening up in that space between the shoulder blades and just breathing here. So with your nice long inhale, you're feeling that space increase between the shoulder blades, opening up and filling up the back of the lungs with the breath. And then as you exhale, again, feeling that navel move in. And just a few more breaths here, keeping the elbows as high as is comfortable for you. 4 or 5 count inhale through the nose. Smooth transition to exhale, 4 or 5 count exhale out the nose. One more breath like that. At the end of the exhale, release the arms. You can shake them out if you like, and then we'll switch sides. So this time, left elbow on top of right, and either backs of the hands with thumbs hooked or palms together. Increase the twist, lift the elbows, feel that space open up between the shoulder blades and the back. Even breath here. Noticing the transitions between inhale and exhale, and see if you can smooth it out, that smooth wheel of breath, being present with every moment of the inhale and every moment of the exhale. And do 2 more like that. And at the end of the next exhale, we'll gently release, and you can shake the arms out if you like. And then we're just going to give ourselves a hug. So bring hands to shoulders, and then your elbows as kind of a pointer. We're going to imagine a clock face in front of us and start at 6 o'clock, and then roll up around, kind of going clockwise up and around. So moving the whole spine as your arms stay in this position. And then we'll switch sides, go the other direction. Release them, shake them out, and then cross the other way. So the way that might feel a little less natural, and we'll do the same thing. So about 3 times going in one direction. And then 3 times going in the other direction. When you've completed that, release again. And then we're going to bring the right hand behind the head. And then left hand is just going to stay on the left knee. And this time, as you exhale, keeping the arm in the same orientation to the head here, twisting at the navel and bring that right elbow down toward that left knee. And then inhale up and open. So exhale, coming down, inhaling up. And 2 more like that. And then next exhale, release. You can shake those out again. Right hand to right knee, left hand behind the head. And same thing on this side. Exhale, twisting, bringing the elbow down. So moving from the spine, inhaling up. A couple more like that. And incidentally, these you can also do from seated. You can do chair yoga if you have any reason that the lower part of the body is unavailable for yoga. You can certainly do a lot of a practice with just the upper body. And then release that, shake it out. And then we're going to move into our spinal twist. So twisting to the right, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you for support. Lengthen up through the spine and then twist from the bottom up, starting with the navel and moving up through the rib cage, eventually turning the head to look over that right shoulder. An even breath here. You could even kind of tilt that right ear a little more toward the shoulder so that you're getting an opening through the left side of the neck, if that feels okay. A couple more breaths. And then we'll come out the same way we went in. So tilt the head up, turn the head, and then the upper chest, and then moving around navel. And then we'll twist to the other side. So right hand to left knee, get tall, twisting from the navel up, eventually looking over left shoulder, staying rooted and grounded through the sits bones, nice and tall. Even breath here. If you like, you can tilt that left ear to left shoulder. Even breath. One more breath here. And if the head is tilted, we'll lift it up on the inhale and then turn the head around, eventually moving to the upper chest and all the way around the spine, coming back to center. And now we're going to place that right hand on the floor and left arm straight up. And drop that left shoulder so that the arm isn't creeping up toward the ear. And we're going to bend the right elbow, tilting over, keeping the arm in the same orientation to the torso as you tilt down. So coming down on the exhale. And if you like, you can look down at that right hand and then coming back up on the inhale. And we'll just flow in and out a few times. So exhale down and inhale up. Just coming to your comfortable edge here. A couple more like that. And then after this next one, we're going to stay. So reaching that left hand away from the left hip, but keeping the left hip rooted onto the earth, and maybe spiral the chest a little up toward the sky, looking up. And as you exhale, turn the head to look down, but keeping the rest of the body just how it is. So inhale, look up, and exhale down, and a couple more like that. And then after your next exhale, we'll inhale and come all the way back up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Just notice how the different sides feel already. So left hand down on the outside of that hip, right arm straight up, and just flowing in and out with the breath a few times. We'll do one more and then we'll stay. So staying here, reach, ground through right hip, spiral chest open, inhale, look up, and exhale, look down. One more like that. And then we'll come all the way back up. And we'll just walk the hands forward. So we'll come into this, however your legs are. You can leave them how they are. And we're just going to walk the hands forward, bringing the forehead and chest down. A couple breaths here. And then walk the hands back up. And we'll switch the cross of the legs. And again, walk the hands forward. Let the chest release, let the forehead release. Notice the difference between the two sides. I certainly notice it on my body where I have a tendency to cross my legs in a certain way. So it's nice to remind the body to do things evenly on both sides. And then walk the hands back. And now we'll come onto all fours. Setting up, thumbs point toward each other, middle fingers toward the short end of your mat, knees under hips, moving into cat and cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze goes up, exhale, round the spine, see the belly. 4 or 5 count, inhale, 4 or 5 count, exhale. And continuing with your breath. 2 more breaths like that. And then we'll meet back in a neutral spine. And we're going to just drop down between the shoulder blades and then press back up. So the movement is really just in the shoulders here, keeping the arms straight and moving the spine kind of down and up, creating a little bit more mobility in the shoulders perhaps. And then back to neutral. And then we're just going to sit back on the heels and start. We're going to do this little, it's called the earth salutation. So on the inhale, we're going to rise up, bring the arms up. On the exhale, we're going to drop the hips, chest to thighs, hands come down, forehead comes down. Inhale, slide forward and coming into like a cobra. And then we'll reverse it. Exhale, coming back, hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead down. Inhale, rise up onto the knees, arms up. And exhale, we'll come back to where we started. So we'll flow through that a few times. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead down. Inhale, slide forward, coming into your cobra. Exhale back, hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead down. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to knees, dropping down. We'll do 3 more like that. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, cobra. Flowing with your own breath, of course, taking your time. And if it feels particularly good to stay in any of these positions, by all means, spend a little more time there if it feels like it's what your body needs. The whole theme of this practice is gentle self-care flow. So you can choose to flow as fast or as slow as you like. And maybe you notice like, oh, something feels really good. Want to explore it a little more. So let's just do 1 more of that whole flow. So inhaling, rising up. Exhaling down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale back. Inhale, rise up. And then meeting back with hands on knees, sitting back on heels. And smooth out the breath a little if it got a little rough there. And now we're just going to come over to hands and knees. And lift the feet off the floor so that you're balancing on your knees. And if you need something like a blanket or something under the knees, then you can use that. And then walk your hands just a little bit forward. And we're just going to come down into like this kind of chaturanga from the knees and then back up. So we'll do that a few times with the breath. Exhale down halfway. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Taking a break if you need to. Otherwise, we'll do 3 more like this. And on your next exhale, sit the heels back, coming into extended child's pose, knees wide, toes touching, forehead down. And just let everything release into the earth for a few breaths. Just feeling the weight of your body being hugged in by gravity. No effort whatsoever. All right, and then we'll come back up to all fours. And this time we're going to extend the right leg all the way back. And as you exhale, bring that knee and the head toward each other. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, knee to head. And just flowing a few more times with your breath. We'll do 1 more like that. And then pause with that leg out and just roll the ankle a few times, one direction and then the other. And then we'll bring the knee back down. And then left leg out, lift the head and chest. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, extend, and flow with your breath. Finding that smooth wheel of inhale and exhale. And 1 more breath like that. And then roll that ankle around, one direction and then the other. And we'll bring it back down. And now we're going to turn the hands, fingertips facing toward the knees. And if your wrists don't go all the way, just turn them outward as far as is comfortable for your range of motion. And then we're going to do a cat and cow with hands this way. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, see the belly. So wherever your hands are placed here, we're just going to do a few cat and cow. And 1 more breath like that. And then shake it out. Coming back to our neutral spine. Walk the hands off the left side of your mat, so fingertips are pointing away from the long side of your mat. Making a C shape with your spine and just a breathing here. And just slowing down and smoothing out the breath. We'll walk the hands back to center. 1 cat and cow here just to kind of reset. Back to neutral. Walk hands off the right side, making a C shape with the spine in this direction, an even breath here. One more breath and then walk hands back to center. 1 more cat and cow. And back to neutral spine. And then we're going to come up onto the knees. And I'm going to turn sideways. You can turn sideways if you like or stay where you are. And just bring your right leg out so that that foot is flat on the floor. So you're on your left knee. And if you need something under the knee, you can place it there. Left arm up. Again, drop the shoulder. Root down through that right foot and that left knee. Reach that left hand up without letting the shoulder creep up toward the ear too much. So you're getting opening through the left side of the body. And then that hand kind of tracks across the ceiling Spiral the chest open, finding that side bend here, coming to your comfortable edge and breathing here. And again, if you like, you can turn the head with the breaths, exhale down, inhale up. And one more breath like that. And then we'll come back upright, switch sides. Right arm up, again, reaching the fingertips up, getting that length in the rib cage, but not creeping the shoulder up. And then slowly coming to your comfortable edge here. An option to look up and down with the breath, or just keep the head neutral. One more breath like this. Then we'll come back up. And come onto the back, setting up for like a bridge pose here. So heels fairly close in to the sits bones, spine flat. We'll just bring our arms up and interlace the fingers with arms straight. So this one, as we press into the feet and hips rise, we round the arms like we're holding a big beach ball or something. And then as we exhale, hips come down, arms straighten. So flowing with the breath, inhale, exhale. And continuing on your own. And after that last exhale, we'll bring the arms down alongside the body. And this time as we inhale and hips rise, right arm arcs up and overhead, turn the head to the left. Exhale, release it, head comes to center, arm comes down. Left arm arcs up, inhale, head turns to the right as hips rise. Exhale, back down. One more on each side, so right arm, head turns left. Release. Left arm, head turns right. Release. And then we'll bring both arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, release. And then one more like that. And then stay breathing here. You can see how it feels to press down and forward into the feet, or down and like you're dragging the heels back toward the body. Feel what feels comfortable and appropriate for your body at this moment. So that might affect how your lower back feels in this position. Couple more breaths wherever you are. And then gently release down, arms come down. Give the knees a little hug. And bring the feet back down to where they were. And we'll come up onto the elbows and then onto the hands. And we're going to come up into sort of this reverse tabletop. So head can come to a comfortable neutral position here. Pressing into hands and feet, and extend the right leg long. And then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, bring it down. And so continuing with your breath. We'll do one more on each side here. And now walk your feet out straight. So you're still up, and this is kind of like a reverse plank now. And you can either stay here, or if you want, you could lower kind of halfway down and then back up. So just a few more breaths wherever you are here. And then we'll all release down to seated. And then on to the back one more time. Just a couple breaths here in this corpse pose. Let the breath smooth out if it got a little rough there. Now bend the knees and reach behind the knees for the hands, and then roll up into our boat pose. So shins are parallel to the ceiling, hands behind knees. Just focusing your gaze kind of somewhere between the feet, straight ahead. Let the collarbones widen, chest lift, get a little taller, even breath. 4 or 5 count inhale, 4 or 5 count exhale. Couple more breaths. And we'll come all the way down onto the back, bring the feet down. Let the knees open wide. Hands come to belly. Soles of the feet touch. Feel the breath. Releasing any muscular effort in the legs. Now very slowly we'll bring the knees together, taking your time. Keeping the lower back flat on the earth, pressing down. The lower back as the knees gently come together. And now we'll cross right leg over left, so legs are crossed at the knees. And then bring the knees up, hands come to opposite ankles, keeping the spine flat on the earth. Bringing the knees into that comfortable edge for you today. Soften the muscles of the face, the jaw. Noticing any places that don't need to work. See if you can allow those muscles to release. Couple more breaths here. Gently release the feet, uncross, bring the feet back down. We'll bring the feet a little wider than knees and just windshield wiper side to side with the legs. And then we'll do the other side. So bringing the feet back to about hip width apart, crossing left over right at the knees. Flatten the back, draw the legs up. Coming to your comfortable edge here. Even breath. Softening any muscles that don't need to work here. Couple more breaths. And then gently release. Bring the feet back down, a little wider than they were, and then windshield wiper side to side. Extend the legs long, arms at your sides, palms down. Press into both heels, so both legs are active. And we'll slowly bring the right leg all the way up to about 90 degrees. And then exhale, bring it back down. Keep pressing into both heels. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Right leg. Left leg. Now, next time the right leg comes up, we'll keep it up. Flatten the lower back onto the earth. And see if you can lift that left heel just a couple inches from the floor. Keep pressing into both heels. Even breath here. Keeping the lower back down onto the earth. Couple more breaths. One more breath, and then exhale, release that left heel back down. Next exhale, right leg comes all the way down. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left leg lifts, inhale. Flatten the lower back down on the exhale. Lift that right heel a couple inches, pressing into both heels. Even breath here. Couple more breaths. And next exhale, right heel comes down. And then left leg comes all the way down. Now roll your right hip off the floor and get your right arm under there. And then same with the left, so that you're lying on top of your outstretched arms. Thumbs are touching. Feet are together. Press into the forearms and elbows, lifting the heart. Let the head fall back, coming into our fish pose. Even breath here. Couple more breaths. And then on an exhale, release the head and chest down. Let the arms release. Give the right knee a hug. Roll that right ankle around a few times, one direction and then the other. And if you want to come into a spinal twist here, you can wrap that left arm around the right leg and draw the leg across for a twist. Coming into whatever twist feels appropriate for your body. And just spending a few breaths there. Or if you don't want to twist, you can just keep that right knee hugged in. And if you're in the twist, we'll gently come out and then extend that leg. Hug the left knee in. Roll the ankle around. If you choose to come into a twist, wrap that right arm around the knee, drawing it across the body. And either twist or keep the knee into the chest and just breathing there. Another breath wherever you are. And we'll gently come out, extend that leg. Just kind of shake out the legs a little. Big inhale and big exhale. Release into your Shavasana. Let the legs come a comfortable distance apart. Let the hands come out, palms up. Adjust yourself if you like something under the knees, if you like something under the head. Get yourself as comfortable as you can for this Shavasana. Once you arrive, exhale out the mouth, signaling to the body that you're done controlling the breath for now. Feel that deep release through the crown of the head, across the scalp, Forehead, releasing any muscular effort there, across the eyes, temples, cheeks. Unclench the jaw, soften the tongue. Feel that deep release moving down the back of the neck, across the shoulders, armpits, upper arms, upper chest, upper back, releasing into the earth, letting go. Releasing the elbows and lower arms, the wrists, the hands and fingers. Soften the lower back and the belly, pelvis, hips. Feeling a pleasant heaviness in the upper legs and knees, the lower legs, the ankles, the feet, and the toes. And as you rest here in relaxed awareness in your Shavasana, we'll play a little singing bowls so you can go a little bit deeper. Just allowing yourself to let go. Taking this time to care for yourself. Physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Nowhere to be, nothing to do. As you gently bring your awareness back to your physical body, feel some gentle movements in the fingers and the toes, gradually moving to the larger joints and muscles, the wrists, the ankles, the arms and legs. Stretch the body long. Allow a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, give the knees a little hug. Maybe roll to one side and gently make your way back to a comfortable, dignified posture, head over the heart. You can keep the eyes closed, hands resting gently on the knees. Bring your attention to the point between the eyes. and soften here and let it spread. Relax the muscles around your eyes and let them retract from the job of looking. Under your eyelids, make your eyes wide and soft, as if you can see everything in perspective. As your gaze softens, your mind quiets, your energy is preserved. This is drishti, the art of seeing things as they are, rather than how we think they are. The sight within sight. See the patterns of light play out underneath your eyelids. Watch the patterns move and morph. Keeping your attention at the point between the eyes. Feel the breath, noticing what arises or what releases. And gently bring your hands together, keeping the eyes closed, and rub the hands together. Create some heat in the palms. Cup the hands and place them over your closed eyes and feel that heat from the palms. Gently open the eyes behind the hands and roll the hands away. Today I have a poem by E.E. Cummings. Let it go, the smashed word broken open vow, or the oath cracked lengthwise. Let it go. It was sworn to go. Let them go. The truthful liars and the false fair friends and the boths and neithers. You must let them go. They were born to go. Let all go. The big, small, middling, tall, bigger, really the biggest, and all things. Let all go, dear. So comes love. So I invite you to take a moment here, feeling that love, that self-love, that self-care, feeling a gratitude for yourself for taking time for your practice today, and checking in again with the physical body, noticing the effects of your practice on your physical body, on your mental state, on your mood, on your energetic state. And we'll bring the arms overhead, big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, drop the chin. Hold the breath out for as long as is comfortable. Resting there in that emptiness. And when you can't hold the breath out any longer, let it go. Return to normal breath. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.